being a veteran of the game, what would you do if he was in your locker room? Would you sit down and talk to him? What kind of advice do you think you can give to a young man like that that's going through a lot of stuff that he's going through right now?
Okay, I'm going to answer that, but before that, don't let this guy think he was trick you guys into believing he was nervous. He talked like he was the biggest person in the world. So do not listen to that I was nervous stuff, because I'm not buying it.
Hey, I'm nice now, man. I changed. I'm nice now. I'm nice.
I'm not buying that. But going back, I think, it's a different era, a different time. When we were playing, it would have been easier for us to sit down with a guy, whether he older or younger, and talk to him about situations, about just trying to straighten up and have blinders and do the straight thing. But these days it's different with all the social media and everyone wants to be a star and things like that. It makes it rough. So I feel like I would want to talk to him and try to talk to him. I just don't know how receptive he would be to it.
I think back in the day, somebody would probably punched him.
Exactly.
Yeah, somebody would put their hands on him.
Back in the day, when them first got in the league, guys were still smoking cigarettes in the locker room. So,
But that said, he did start out, Eric, in a really good organization. So, and they really couldn't even corral him and control him. And the Steelers are not a junky organization.
Not at all. And they've been winning games for many years, way before him, and they'll win some way after him. And so I think, that's why they just got fed up dealing with it as well. And, it's just a tough situation because, going back to like his interview when he was saying he was never Ben Roethlisberger's friend, that's what I'm alluding to when you go back and try to talk to someone, do they really listen? Because he was saying he was trying to just get what he wanted. And so, do they really listen?
What's your take on where the Browns are right now? Because it's hard to get a good read on them. They looked so bad in game number 1, and then the Jets are kind of hapless. Although, you don't want to give the Browns credit for breaking a guy's ankle, but they did, and they made the game against the Jets really easy.
Well, I think, first of all, being at the Browns game, the score really wasn't indicative of the game. They were in the game, they just weren't playing together, and I think the expectations got to the players. And they're one of the youngest teams in the league, so it does happen. You have some pitfalls, and they weren't able to bounce back from it. But I think moving forward, finally getting to play together, trying to share up the line, trying to get the ball out of Baker's hands, I think that moving forward, it's going to turn out to be a really, really good season. And I mean, we got a lot of people on defense that are injured right now, but we'll get them back. I think what we need to do right now, not what we need to do, but we have to get our offense in a situation we know who we are. I think we're still lost with the identity as far as who we are and what we're going to do when we step on the field. When we get that together, because, these guys haven't really played together in preseason. Odell didn't play at all. And so when we get that together, I think it's going to be a good year, a very good year.
Is it possible that loss was good for them after all the hype and all the talk going into the season about just how great they were going to be just by stepping on the field, that they got a dose of reality right away?
I really believe that, and I agree 100%, because now they know you can't just step on the field. You can't just show up and win games. This is the NFL. The guys on the other side get paid too, and although we have a lot of great players, it's still on paper. So you have to do it in between those white lines, as everyone well knows. And I think that dose of reality kind of punched them in the chin, let them know that we still have to work regardless of who we play, because even though they beat the Jets handily, it still should have been worse than it actually was.